the Social Security system as we know is irretrievably, irreparably broken. It cannot be saved. $25 trillion is too big a hole. We've been through the three proposed solutions. We have been through the fallacious problem. What's left is a program that, as we know, cannot be saved.
Correct.
So let's talk a little bit about the basics of pensions. Social Security is basically a pension plan. There are two types of pension plans. There is what is called a defined benefit plan, and there is what is called a defined contribution plan. A defined benefit pension says if you worked for this number of years and had this amount of earnings, we have a formula that will determine how much money you are paid every month for the rest of your life. In other words, they define what the benefit is that you will receive.
I have a couple of those. I got
Okay,
it.
you get it. A defined contribution plan, on the other hand, the definition is what is defined is the amount that is contributed to the plan.
But there's no guarantee in the outcome of that contribution. It's all market-based, correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And that is why we have seen in the private sector defined benefit pensions going the way of the dinosaur very rapidly in the American private sector, because as we live longer, the cost of providing a monthly fixed amount of income for the rest of somebody's life, that cost is soaring astronomically. Keep in mind, again, Social Security, okay, 12.4% of every dollar you earn up to $168,600 a year, 12.4% of that goes to the government for Social Security. You pay half of it, your employer pays half of it.
Right.
And what has that 12.4% of our incomes gotten us?
$25 trillion in debt.
$25 trillion hole. That is correct. Okay.
I was listening.
I know you were, and I appreciate that. So we cannot, and the sooner we embrace this, the sooner we embrace this concept, the better off we'll be. We cannot save Social Security as we know it. The best we can do is move towards a defined contribution plan where we say, hey, we're going to take that 6.2% from your check. Your employer is going to match that with 6.2%, and that is your account. And at the end of your working years, it is going to provide you with whatever amount of income it provides you with. No promises, no guarantees.
Well, there's going to be
Maybe
guardrails, right?
Well, what I would suggest is this. We have the old system, which is 100% defined benefit plan. Okay, the government tells you what they're claiming you're going to get
Right.
at the end of your working years.
Not likely, but continue.
Right. So, if you're 55 years of age or older, you will remain 100% in that plan. If you're between 46 and 55, you are 75% in the old plan, 25% in the new plan.
That makes sense.
36 to 45, you're 50-50. 50 in the old, 50 in the new. 26 to 35, you're 25% in the old plan, you're 75% in the new plan. Under the age of 26, you're 100% in the new plan. In the new plan, when you pay into Social Security, it goes into an account with your name on it.
Let's stop calling it Social Security then. Let's call it,
Whatever you want to call
we're going to call it guaranteed retirement.
it. Sure.
Or something.
Yeah.
Maybe not even guaranteed. Just the government retirement plan, the GRP.
Yeah. And, call it whatever you want to call it. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, it is the only viable solution. And you know what? That viable solution may well kill us. And here's why. As we move increments out of the old plan, say for those 46 to 55-year-olds, 25% of what they pay in is no longer going into the old plan. It's going into the new plan.
Well, Wall Street will love that.
It doesn't necessarily have to go to Wall Street. It doesn't have to, okay? But the 25% of their Social Security taxes that is no longer going into the old plan still has to get into the old plan somehow to pay us.
Right, because it's a
Our
pyramid
benefits.
scheme.
Right,
They're
because
paying
it's a
for
pyramid scheme.
generations before you.
And the only way that can be paid is with additional government borrowing.
Not until we pay down the debt.
But it's the only way it can be paid for.
Well,
Because bottom
then
line,
we get rid of other social programs then.
I would love to see that. But the bottom line is we have no good solutions for this problem. The hole is too deep. The solutions are too weak and they have too many negative consequences.
It's gonna hurt.
It's going to hurt a lot. And the longer we kick the can down the road, the more it's going to hurt.
Great.
We're-
Eventually it will collapse.
We're over the falls in a barrel.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably already too late. But our only hope,
We spend more on this than we actually bring in actual income in the United States. So it's
the whole,
beyond
yeah,
too late.
yeah, the hole is larger than 1 year's worth of every American's income.